Go ahead through the essence. Discard the discarding itself. Help through ending through the emptiness right away. Don't be obsessed to use knower and seer. Talking a lot, boasting a lot, babbling a lot. They are already boasting all over the place. We don't have to add more. We don't have to fabricate on top of what they have done. Disengage from disengaging itself. Let's use the essence directly, instantly. Don't be obsessed with something that is not essential. The knower and the seer is full on everywhere, so we don't need to add more on top of that. Discard the discarding itself totally, purely, altogether. Don't be deluded to use knower and seer adding on top. It's already full on everywhere. There is no need to use thought on top of thought. There is anything else that is needed to add on. Discard the discarding itself. What is there to be added on more on top of that? Don't think on top or interpret on top. There is no need to describe furthermore, because how can it be ended? It's gonna continue with issues. Meanings will just add on top further and further. How can there be ending? No is not even no itself. There is no need to interpret furthermore or describe furthermore. No is not no itself. There is no need to search for an exit or the entrance. Disengage from disengaging itself. Not about entering or exiting in whatever ways. Go ahead, bless through the essence instantly. In this way, it will be purely purifying through the extinction and the emptiness throughout everything simultaneously. There are great numbers of realms of existence that are surrounded here. The humans cannot be compared. The numbers of the humans cannot be compared. There are so many realms of existence around. Therefore, once you listen before anyone, just be the force of helping through purification of the extinction directly. Don't be obsessed to use thoughts, opinions, knower and seer. Use the essence with everything instead. Use disengage from disengaging itself instead. Don't be obsessed to use thoughts, opinions and meanings, the mind, knower and seer. Use the essence from disengage, from the disengaging itself altogether, simultaneously. This is the essence of the purification of the extinction and the emptiness, helping through unwinding, helping through the ending. There is no need to disengage from anything. with the obligation is not through disengaging, is still in the mind, is still within opinions, within memories. Such an attempt to disengage is still an idea, it's not through disengaging. Disengage from disengaging itself will purify both the disengaging and the attempt to disengage. It is the essential code of Nirodha and Nibbana directly. It is essential code of helping through ending for samsara directly. Use disengage from disengaging itself altogether. It will be purification of the extinction, ending the circling, the cycle of samsara, of opinions and meanings, of looking, seeing and knowing, is still samsara within itself. Therefore, must step back, disengage from disengaging itself simultaneously with everything. Disengage from disengaging itself in the way that is incalculably, in the way that has no limits. It will turn into purification of the extinction in the way without limits as well. This is not to stop the knower, the seer or the mind. Instead, use the essence throughout simultaneously for the internal and the external. Everything, child, disengage from disengaging itself is meant for everything simultaneously. Is the great compassion, Maha Karuna. Otherwise, one will just searching for the Arahants all over the place, trying to end, trying to cease without cease the ceasing itself all by oneself, not extinction within the extinction itself, not ending within the ending itself, not cease the attempt to cease itself, not giving ending to the attempt to end itself, always searching for the Arahants, always searching through the knowing, through the thought, through the exit, to the entrance, without disengage from disengaging itself, obsessively searching and searching and searching. Already said, child. Disengage from disengaging itself is all about non-delusion. It's all about the non-attachment. It's all that is not being samsara. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. It will give ending to the cycle of samsara, internally and externally simultaneously. Keep the eyes and gates of perceptions opening as usual. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. Keep the eyes and gates of perceptions opening simultaneously. That's all. Ending within the ending itself, cease within the ceasing itself. It will give ending to the cycle of samsara at large and personally. Uninvolved is derived from mind. My is used to uninvolve. No is also from my. The origin is through ceasing is my from my itself. It will give ending to both the uninvolved, to no grasping, to non-delusion. It will give ending to everything, stepping back to disengage from disengaging itself, my from my itself. It will include everything right at my from my itself. Is all of the essence of the enlightenment, cut through the deluded knowing. It's the conclusion within my from my itself, stepping back, my from my itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. This is the conclusion of the essence of the enlightenment, of cutting deluded knowing. Keep the eyes and ears opening simultaneously. The non-attachment doesn't grasp itself, it discards itself. My, even from my itself, not attached, even from the non-attachment itself. Not deluded, not attached, uninvolved. No grasping. This is derived from my. So don't use my to make something. Step back my from my itself, then it can be concluded with the essence of the enlightenment. Not using my to uninvolve, to reject, to not wanting, to not minding on and on. Step back my from my itself. This will be possible to conclude within the essence of the enlightenment, no matter what. All about the uninvolved, no, not wanting, uninvolved. It will conclude everything altogether in the same essence. From my from my itself, simultaneously with the whole samsara. The non-attachment is from my. Non-delusion is also from my. It's derived from my. Non-delusion is also still being deluded because it's still obsessed with itself. Not deluded even to the non-delusion itself. My, even from my itself. Don't use my to anything, to reject anything. It's cut through itself, it's ceasing within itself. Don't use my to anything, to reject anything. My from my itself. Don't my to anything, don't reject anything. Because it's gonna be like burning, like fire. Because it's gonna be in a way of rejecting with desire. My within itself, it will give ending to the my itself, to the rejection. To use my to my something is unending. My within my itself, it will give ending within itself. It will give ending to all about non-attachment, to all about rejection. Don't use my to do it in this way or that way because it's arising and ceasing. It's a kind of samsara within itself. So step back, my from my itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. In this way, it will be the topmost, the ultimate Nirodha and Nibbana, summing up into the essence of Nirodha and Nibbana, cut through the cutting itself, It's not about cutting something because that's not true cutting. The true cutting is ending within the cutting itself. Mai within the mai itself. Then it will give ending to mai. It's not difficult as we thought. Because of the thought, therefore, it's become difficult. That which is said, there is no need to be interpreted furthermore because it's not going to grow up from the superficiality.